Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Holler if you hear me. Holler if you hear me. I checked. I checked the volume. I checked the volume. But I want to make sure people hear me out. Uh, if you hear me, if you can hear me, put a one in the chat. I always have audio issues. I always have audio issues, but I think I took care of them today before I jumped on. So if you hear me, if you're watching, put a one in the chat. That's right. That's right. Let's see. Shark City girl, don't forget the volume, Frank. I think the volume's on, but let me know. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Put a one in the chat, whoever's watching. Yes, sir. Hey, what's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? Oh, holler. All right, you can hear me then. What's up, Starfire? Nice to see you. Hey, nice to see you, Shanti Reek Watson. Nice to see you, man. Starfire, what's up? What's up, Starfire? What's this new drama? What's up, Pete? I don't know, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Salvi, man. Hey, what's up, Salvi? Nice to see you, man. Hey, shout out to everybody in YouTube land. Shout out to everyone. It's Sunday service with Frank Ticas, dropping knowledge, talking papas. We're gonna do a little Sunday service. We're also gonna talk some papas. It's just what it is. Sunday service talking papas. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it direct. As you guys already know, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link here. So if you guys want to jump on and speak your piece, you can go ahead and do so. I'll go ahead and pin it. That's right. What's up, little white ferret? Yeah, I took your advice. I made sure the the volume was on. I made sure. I made sure. I made sure. So Sunday service. What does Sunday service consist of? Well, sometimes I'll speak a little Bible. I'll use a little Bible context to speak on things. Hey, what's up? What's up, Starfire? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Starfire. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for watching. I'm in Discord. Don't BS me. Hey, man. It is what it is. I'll just tell you this: when I feel like talking about it, and when the time is right, whether it's on this live or any other live, I will, and I might speak on it. But I'm gonna roll things out the way I roll things out. Hey, what's going on? When's the ES gonna make the World Cup? We've only been there twice, bro, and then we have like the largest like goleada. Like they've made like 10 fucking goals against our team on like it was like the second team. Hey, what's up, Chris? Nice to see you, man. Can you hear me, bro? I can hear. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. Frank, what's up? I'm so disappointed. I'm not disappointed, bro. I don't have too much faith in our national team, to be honest with you, bro. Hey, what's up, Taco? Say nice to see you. Nice to see you. Little white ferret. That's right, Cali. Big dogs in the house. You're very welcome, Frank. Thank you, thank you. Little white ferret. Start. Okay, I can hear you. I can sort of hear you now, bro. What's up? It was sounding like something, but I guess not. Hey, what's up? Two times. Nice to see you. Oh, there we go. There we go. I heard you say I'll be back. Okay, maybe later, bro, but drive safely, please. Please drive safely, man. That's right. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see everyone. Is better than China. ES but are better than China? Maybe. Frank T and family. Have a blessed Sunday. Thanks, Popeye. Likewise, bro. I'm not gonna be here very long. I can kind of hear you, Chris. I can kind of hear you, but drive safely, bro. That's right, Taco Stain, OG Smalls. Oh, OG Smalls is in here. I can't really see him. All right, cool. Hey, you okay? You're in some heavy traffic. I can see. Hold on, let me remove the chat from the chat box so everyone can see what's going on the screen.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you loud and
Okay.
clear. What's up, brother? Taco G, we're up in here. We ain't going nowhere. That's right. That's right. Let's see. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. Yeah, that's right. All right. So hey, Chris, try to see if you can hook it up. If not, don't trip, bro. We'll try it again when you're able, bro. I'll be on here for a little while. I might not be on here too long. We'll I want to go see the He-Man movie. So we're gonna go watch the He-Man movie. I'm thinking even about doing like a review of the He-Man movie after I watch it. So stay on the lookout for that. I'll probably put a review on the He-Man movie. It's that live action He-Man movie. Yeah. So we're gonna go later on today. I wanted to start off first and foremost by thanking everybody that watches me, everybody that subscribes to my channel, everybody that hits the like, that leaves a comment, and that participates. Leaves a comment, comes in the chat. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody that continues to support the ET movement. Ladies of Exposed Tube, shout out to them. Shout out to Taco Stain. Shout out to Terps. Shout out to Sooner. Shout out to the Hangman Stranger. Shout out to the Hangman Stranger, man. Free Hangman Stranger. Shout out to everybody, man, that's doing what they do. You know? I mean, we gotta keep moving. We gotta keep moving. You gotta keep, just striving and striving and thriving. Striving and thriving. That's my motto. Striving and thriving. Kelly Big Dog, what's up, man? Hey, Kelly Big Dog. I think I saw you. Oh, there you are. I saw you, bro. Let's see. How much are ticket prices down yonder? Well, to the movie theater we're going to, Taco, it's like $5.50 a ticket. What's expensive is if you buy the nachos and shit at the movies. That's what will drive prices up. But usually what we do is we'll go have lunch or we'll go have dinner and then we'll go to the movies or vice versa. We'll watch the movie and then we'll go have dinner. That's usually how we get down. Sometimes we'll buy the snacks, you know what I mean? At least the soda, we'll be, sipping on something. I finally watched that Michael Jackson movie the other day and it was a pretty good movie. Okay, you know what? If it's there, I don't know. But I just want to watch He-Man, bro. Smalls, let's see. I honestly just don't really know. That's twice now I've asked you to clarify things for me, and you haven't. Thanks for dropping that knowledge. I won't ask anymore. Well, the thing is that I do things at my pace, Peter. I mean, I'm not gonna. It's my life. It's my life. And I'm gonna roll it out, and I'm gonna talk about things the way I want to talk about things, and I'll address what I have to address in its due time. But sometimes I think I have to build a little preface. I have to build a little momentum to get to certain things. It's that simple. Once again, I'm gonna run my channel. I'm gonna run my lives. All due respect to you, bro. You can ask, and I already told you, I might talk about it. No, but don't force me to talk about it. You seem to want to be forcing me, bro, to talk about something. And I made it very clear on many other videos, and I want to make it very clear right now. I talk about what I want to talk about, what makes me comfortable. And if I'm going to address certain situations, I will, if I feel comfortable with them. If I don't feel comfortable with them, or if I'm going to build a preface to talk about it, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And right now, I'm saying hi to everybody. Right now, I do what I normally do. And when I get a chance to come around to that, I will. Now, you can watch or you don't have to watch. You can wait. You don't have to wait. It's on you, bro. But at the end of the day, I handle my lives the way I handle my lives. I do what I do with my channel. So once again, shout out to everybody that rocks with my channel, everybody that watches. That's right, Shanti. Hey, Ugotora, saludos, Frank. Happy Sunday afternoon. Yeah, man, it's Sunday. It's right 12:32 right now where I'm at. Already had lunch, so we're chilling now. I got a few hours before I get ready. I was telling everybody I want to go see that He-Man movie. That's probably what we're gonna go do later on. So yeah, it's gonna be a cool day today with the family. What's up, Helga? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Do they have matinee prices over there, Frank? Yeah, during the weekday, I believe there are. During the weekday, Helga, that's right. Let's see. Two times I get leaving the movement, but to jump bump side is crazy. Says a lot about a person. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a second. But I have to talk about a few things first before I even get to that. Babe, wake up, Frank Ticas is talking pop. Hey, what's up, old man? Nice to see you. Little white ferret's in the house. Helga's in the house. Taco Stain. What's up, man? That's right. Ill mannered Helga. That's right. No dice. Hey, what's up? No dice media. What's cracking, brother? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you here. That's right. Good to see you. That's right. We criticize Joker and Skills for not being consistent. We got to keep it consistent, Frank. Hey, man, what do you? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm consistent, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like, see, you guys trying to press me is what I don't understand, and it's always the same group of people. Why are you trying to press me? I already said I'm gonna build preface. I'm gonna run my channel and say what I gotta say, but I'm gonna say it at my time when I'm ready. I'm gonna build a preface to it. I'm gonna talk about a few things, and I'm gonna get to what I'm gonna talk about. Plain and simple. That's right. Let Groom be. She's planning on going on the panel. Okay. Supposed to get. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's right. Exposed to in the house. Hey, nice to see you, Exposed to. So before we get into it, because I will be talking about things, but I'm going to talk about them at my pace. So leave me alone. Shit. Fuck. No, you guys have to learn to just listen sometimes. You guys, if you guys want to talk about things and if you want to ask questions, put out your own channels. I will respond, but respect my timing. I'm not going to come out here and just all the questions that are there, I answer them. I've never done that. I've always talked about what I'm going to talk about. And once I start talking about it, then you can ask me whatever it is. That seems strange to do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, first of all, I'm going to start off giving you guys a little Bible because it's Sunday service. It's Sunday service. Talking papas with Frank Ticas. Hey, yesterday was shake the haters off. Frank, do you do any farming during the rain season? My wife has a lot of plants, bro, and we have fruit trees. And there have been moments in which, like, especially during the pandemic, we did have vegetable, like a whole vegetable garden and spice garden, and we even sold it to our neighbors, bro. So yeah, I mean, we don't do it now. We don't have the time because you have to be on top of that because of the bugs and everything. That's right. All right, what's up, hey man? Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all well. Seems to have been very controversial weekend. Hope things smoothing out. Happy Sunday, Tika's on. Hey, what's up, the hey man stranger? Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about it a little bit. We're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it at my time. My time. I will roll it out when I feel like I want to roll it out, and I will. I'm gonna talk about it, but don't come pushing and shoving me. Frank, you gotta tell us. No, sit back, sit back. I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to talk to you the way I talk to people that I care about, people that I love. This is how I talk to my kids. When I talk to my kids and we sit it down, I build it all up. I want them to understand everything before I get into something. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Okay, so let me be fucking, keep your pennies fucking from going in a bunch. Calm the fuck down and sit back and listen to this little tale. We love Helga. That's right. Hey, good morning, Mateo. Nice to see you. Hey, listening while out. All right, cool. I'm gonna be out as well. I'm gonna go watch that He-Man movie, man. I'm gonna do a reaction. I'm gonna do a He-Man reaction. I'm gonna let you guys know what I think. I'll try not to give any spoilers. I mean, it's He-Man. Everyone knows what the fuck He-Man's about anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into like the plot of things, but I'll give you guys a good little breakdown. Okay, so no, if you go to the second book of Samuel, yeah, that's right, Popeye. Respects to everyone. That's right. That's right, Chris. If you go back to the second book of Samuel, okay, the Lord sends a prophet to King David. Oh, I ferret. Okay. He sends a prophet to King David. Let me put the chats up here so you guys can see. That way, I'm only going to click on the ones I'm going to put up, that have any kind of responses, whatever. Hey, nice to see you, Oakland. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. So, the prophet went and told David, he told him a story. He told him a story, just like I'm doing with you guys right now. I'm gonna be on the prophetic side today. That's why I want you guys to hold your horses. I want you guys to let me go ahead and break this down to you. This is really Sunday service today. Today I'm going to go into my spiritual bag a little bit. I'm going to talk a little Bible, and then we're going to talk papas all you want. But first, let me get this off. First, let me get this off. Okay. So what happened with David was that he sent a man out to die. He sent a man out to die to take his wife. And he had a baby with that wife. He got her pregnant. So the prophet went and told David, told him a story. Okay, told him a story. Look, look, look. Look at this. You're gonna have to kick back and you're gonna have to sit back and watch, bitch. I'll talk about it. Now 28 in the building. Hey, if you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. If you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. Pastor Frank. Yeah, hey, there's a Pastor Cookie Wheels. I'm gonna have to be Pastor Frank. That's right. Good riddance. Good afternoon. Hey, what's up, Indigenous Talk? So the prophet told David, he told him a story, and David was quick to be self-righteous. You know, when he heard the story about a man that did evil to his neighbor, I'm just gonna, give you the a little recap. He got very mad. He's like, okay, that man is gonna have to pay to the fullest extent for having done what he did to a poor neighbor. And the prophet turns around and told him, well, that man is you. I'm talking about you. Now you sent a man to die to have his wife. And now you got to pay. Well, now you got to pay. Just like slipping into darkness, pretty soon you're going to pay. And that's what happens. That's what happens every time we deal in darkness. When you deal in darkness, it's going to come back to you. You know, when I pray for people on this chat, when they've donated, and I always say, you know what, I pray that God multiplies 1,000-fold. I'm sincere. I'm very sincere. You know, and I talk to the Hangman Stranger too. I know that I can see the growth already in his life. You know, but there are things that we can cause for ourselves, and there is no turning back. And you just have to kind of, accept the consequence. And that's what David did. Let's see, Seasball movement is over on your side. All bottom feeders, yeah, that's right. Yes, it will. That's right. So what? But David was told. You messed up, David. You did some foul, evil shit. You sent someone to their death to get their woman, and now you got to pay. You got to pay the price. So that firstborn is going to die. That firstborn is not going to live. And what did David do? David went, he started praying, he started fasting. I heard that Oakland keeps pigeons as pets. It mattered. Hey, he started fasting. He was praying for a week. He did that 7 days and 7 nights. Fasted and prayed. Okay. But he knew the outcome. He knew the outcome. But while there still was hope, while there was still a glimmer of hope, David fasted and he prayed. Yes, sir. What's done in darkness always comes to light. That's right. Ill mannered, hey, brother. Yeah. And at the end of the 7 days, the firstborn died. And what did David do? As soon as he got word that his firstborn, his baby, had died, it was confirmed. Now remember, God had personally sent the prophet to tell David that he was going to pay for his sin. And even though David knew what the final outcome was, he still decided to try to bend God's will. How? By fasting and praying. But obviously it didn't help, right? Unfortunately, the firstborn still died. And what David did next surprised everybody because he had been crying, praying, fasting, pouring his heart out to the Lord 7 days and 7 nights. But as soon as he found out the baby died, he got up, asked to be fed, washed up, and they asked him, "What the fuck, David? What's going on, David? You were just now crying, fasting, doing all of these things. That was dirty on David's part to send you right to the front lines to that. Yeah, man. But sometimes we do that, and we're gonna get into that, Popeye, because I'm gonna tie all of this up. You know, ill manner heard you have enough. Yeah, and David had to pay for his sin, and the way he paid was he with his firstborn. But until the very end, David had faith, and David hoped that through his fasting, through his prayer, he might bend the Lord's will. But when he saw that the Lord's will was immovable, nothing you could do, he said, "You know what? Ya estuvo. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to shave. I'm going to eat. I'm going to get back into what I was doing. It is what it is. It is what it is." So that's my first response to all of you motherfuckers. It is what the fuck it is. So what you need, so once again, so here's the thing, man. And look, like I always say, I always come into these things prepared. I knew that when I was going to hop on a live, I already knew the lurkers were going to come out, and you guys were the first ones all up in the mix. And I already had a certain group of people all up in the chats that I already knew. I already had certain people. Boy got vocal. Stop. you know, I already knew what was going to happen as soon as I hit the live today. I already knew you guys were going to ask. But I had to hit you with some Bible first and understand that I am the type that will wait until the very end. I know the possible outcome of something, but I truly try to have faith and expect the best. But while I'm expecting the best, I'm also planning for the worst. That's how I move. That's why I don't let shit stop me. Nothing's going to stop me. Nothing that you guys try to bring is going to stop any of us. Now, it's very interesting that you guys are already claiming the homegirl Shark City girl. I'm going to call her the homegirl Shark City girl still until she tells me otherwise. you know, we already spoke. And that's all I'm going to say. Her and we spoke. Because I'm an adult. And I've been saying that all of this time on every single one of my lives when you fools try to jump in and press me. You guys can't press me. You guys are assed out. You fucked up coming against me. Because I'm an unstoppable force. I already spoke to her. I already know. Look, man, I'm very patient, and I pray and I hope for things to get better all the time. But if things turn around and if they turn for another way and they don't turn as I want, it's not that it didn't turn as expected. It's not that I wasn't, it's not that it wasn't already in the panorama of possibilities. And see, that's what you guys fail to understand. I am always looking at the panorama of possibilities. I watch how you move. The chat knows, and those in the Discord that get down with me know too. I see the realm of possibilities. But it's sort of like choose your own adventure. I let you guys choose. I'm not going to tell you how to move. That's why don't come in here telling me how to move and trying to tell me what to talk about, when to talk about something. I'm going to talk about it. Trust I will. But I'm not going to be moved by any of your narratives or any of your logic because I already know. Hi, Frankie T. Familia sending mines at work. That's right, youngster. I'm over here chilling. It's Sunday service with Frank Ticas talking papas. Now we're going to get into the papas part of it. I just had to drop a little, little Bible, little Bible. We reap what we sow. We reap what we sow. And a lot of you freaks out there doing the most, thinking you're doing the most, you're going to reap what you sow. That's all I got to say. You guys may not have the full idea, the full angle of what's going on either. So I'm going to just say that. I'm going to just leave it at that. And that goes for everybody. No, I always recommend all of my people, everyone in the revolution, my family, my kids involved, and they're here. They can listen. They're at earshot away. You always have to prepare. You always have to be observant. Be an observer. All of you are reactors. That's why you lose. You lose because you react. You don't observe. Observe. That's all you got to do. If you go back, even in the videos that I made before I even got into, before Exposed Tube was even on the map, there's a video that I put out like 2-3 years ago where I was talking about walking wrecks. Some people, you just know how they're moving and you know that they're going to get themselves into a wreck. Now, if you care for them, you will try to intervene and talk to them. If they're your enemy, you just let them make the mistake. Fuck it. Go and make your mistake, bitch. I personally talk to everybody. I even try to talk to my foes. So I understand that part of the conversation. I understand the part of the conversation where you want to make peace with people. I understand that, There are ways of going about it. Well, I would have chosen other ways, but that's not here or there. But what I can tell you is this. I keep moving on. The conversations that I have behind the scenes is all I need. That's all I need to know. I don't need to come out here and break it all down to you. Or what I can tell you is that none of you or none of what you say is ever going to stop me or the movement or Exposed Tube or Ladies of Exposed Tube. We're going to keep doing what we do. And sometimes the faces might change. It is what it is. What if one day I decide, what, I can't do this YouTube stuff anymore because I got I became a millionaire and I just want to take a year off and, on my yacht, whatever. I'll go buy my yacht where Skittles bought his boat. What if I decide to take a year off? I mean, there's going to be other people. We're not going anywhere. But as long as I'm here, you can keep coming at me, bitches. Because I've already done prayed. See, this is what you guys need to know. I've already prayed. I already sought the Lord's direction, and He's allowed me, and He's given me a lot of passes. And when there's a red light, there's a red light, and I don't move from there. But when the lights are green, I hit the gas, boy. Woo, 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 woo. I'll get all those greens. Have you ever driven like at 2 a.m, like on a holiday, and all the lights are green for like 4 or 5 blocks, and if you hit the gas, you go through. That's what I do. I don't procrastinate. Fuck all that shit. Little white ferret. That's right. Little white ferret. Let's see. Let me just get through these. If they're just shout outs, I'm not going to read them out. Let's see. Can we all give no, I don't know. That's up to you guys. Post the. What do you want the link for, bitch? See, you guys ask for shit that's there. Ill-mannered, yes, bro. At least you're really flexible. Ghost, hell yeah. Good, all right. That's right. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Yeah, I will. What you gonna do about it, bitch? Just because questions are asked doesn't mean we're against you. For all respect, just to be clear. Look, bro, I'm gonna be clear right here too. I see you guys moving in conjunction. There's a little group of you. I don't like it. I don't respect it. Straight up, I don't respect it. And I'm being straight up with you. Like we can get along. But when people try like to kind of gang up on me and shit, I don't respect it. And that's been me forever. No, when I see people try to gang up on me, I'm like, oh, I'll take the first one down. I mean, just come at me respectfully. And if I've already responded to someone, why is someone else asking me the same thing? You guys should keep track of who I'm responding to and what I'm saying so you don't continue asking me the same thing. That's all I'm saying, straight up. Oh, so now we're talking in German. See, that's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. You react by crying. Shut the fuck up. Hey, Google, but you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Straight up. You're a bitch. You know you are. You know you're a little bitch. That's free. See. I already see what's going on. See. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The term. I saw a video of Bam Bam saying he was in the mix with Shark, even to the point of threatening to push on. Well, he's gonna say a lot of things, and I understand them. They're gonna say a lot of things. You know, but I don't believe the narratives. That's the thing. I'd rather get it from directly from the horse's mouth. But even then, I stay observant. We're humans, bro. Human nature and situations will make you do and say things that you shouldn't do and say, or it will force you to make decisions that you're going to have to deal with later on. And if they're good, well, good. Godspeed. Good luck to you. But it is what it is. Yes. What's up, Peaceful Sasquatch? What's up? What's up? Nice to see you. Peace sells, but who's buying? I don't know, bro. I will continue to always push for peace, but I'm also not no sucker and let people try to get at me. You know what I mean? Fuck that. It's not gonna happen. That's right. Peaceful, peaceful. All right, money bags. Oh, cried. Hey, bro. But you're in here. You guys are watching me. That's a good thing. Thank you so much. Hit the like, bitch. That's right. That's right. Free park. I'm doing it. Oh, Helga. Okay, free Mag. Frank Tika. Hey, what's up, Mag? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Justice for Loco. Okay. That's right, man. That's right, Max. Hey, yo, what's good? How's everything? Chilling, bro. Just chilling. Mags is free. Yeah, Mags is in the house. Oakland, everything. Torta. That's right. Shanka. Okay. Chatting live hijackers. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, Callie. I hope you're seeing what I'm seeing. That's right. That's right. Good to see you, my friend. That's right. Hey, what's up? Hey, I send mine right back. I send mine right back. What's up, Shark City girl? What's up, Shark City? Good to see you, Shanks, Shark City, Popeye, Shark City girl. That's allowed. Fun fact: did you know that people who cry are very intelligent? Hey, some of these guys don't understand him, Mateo. Popeye, Ferret, I send love and respect. Okay. Let's see. Why does it have to be a group? I don't talk to anyone here. I just ask the things I've seen. I've never disrespected you or anyone here. No, but okay. So what I'm telling you is this though. If someone already asked me a question about what you're about to ask me, like why would the answer change because you're asking me? Same goes to everybody else. Like if someone already asked me something and I already gave my response to that, why would my answer change because someone else asked me the same question? You see that's what I'm driving at. Maybe you're not with other people, but I already got people in my chat speaking German in conjunction. So that's all I'm saying is, when I see things, it's like, okay, I just observe. I don't respect it. That's all I'm saying. They can't stop me. Okay. Good morning, my friend. That's right. Frank Papas, Chewy Louie, what's up? Oakland Ghost. Let's see, you're a certified sucker me up. Get the certification and show it, bitch. I miss you, Park. Let's see. Wish you well. You go to prison forever here for 5 years. Okay. Good to see you. Beat the trolls with the Bible. Yeah, man. Shark City. That's right. Helga is my stalker. Is he? Is he a stalker too? All right. Hi. Okay, man. Hello, semi. Okay. All right. So, anyways, back to this. So, yeah, I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. What's up, Terps? And I respect whatever anybody does. But once again, when people have asked me my opinion on things, I've been very blunt, and it's always been because I try to see the bigger picture. I try to see like all the possible outcomes that may occur, may or may not occur. And sometimes people don't want to hear it, and that's okay. Sometimes people agree, sometimes they don't, and that's okay. That's the whole point of asking for an opinion. Now, when you go to a doctor, you get one opinion. It's always recommended that you get at least a second or a third, right? Maybe my advice is not what's suited for the occasion. You know what I mean? But I will give you exactly what I think what I think you should do if you ask me, right? And that's what I will say. And if it goes against whatever you're thinking, that's fine, and I'm not going to push on it. And that's exactly the type of respect that I want. If you don't like what I'm saying and you let me know, that's cool. But I'm not going to keep pushing. Like, hey, but you got to like it. No, 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 I don't. And I don't have to force you to like anything I say. That's all I'm saying. Nothing against the movement. I just have my beef. No love lost. Love those who send theirs. Hey, Shark. It's like I said. I already had the conversation with you. And the reason why I'm speaking on this now is to let people know that, hey, man, look, I respect everybody's decision. You know, I respect the fact that you and I have had conversations that we keep it under wraps, and that's it. And I know that's how it's going to stay. No, but and I also know and I understand the motives. Yeah, if you ask me if I agree with it, I may not agree to it 100%, but that's me. But that doesn't mean that I don't respect the decisions that you make. We're all adults. We all have to look out for ourselves, and we all have to decide what's best for us. Plain and simple. You know, that's how I see it. Hey, Oakland, what's up? Dang, I must have slept too much this weekend. I didn't know what was going on, bro. I woke up the same way today, but I caught up quick. Good to see you. That's right. Terps, that's right. I'm asking questions in the future. Try to keep it correct and respectful. Yo, man, yes, much needed, my friend. I needed my beauty sleep. I need my man. Last night I slept like a rock. I was slept like a rock. It was good. It was a good sleep. That's right. E. Mateo's in the house. That's crazy. Glad you got some rest. I'm not a debriefer. I have no info to share. Yeah, yeah. Same here. Same here. And like I said, I love doing these lives because people show themselves. Hey, Cubo. Hey, what's up, Mike? What's up, Mike Morello, Cubo, Big Frank, and everyone in the chat? Saludos Sunday. Hey, nice to see you, man. 2 times. Frank, do you think people are asking the same question for a reason other than there are groups? This is my last question. I got respect for you, Frank. Just need clarity on a couple. No, I mean, I just want you to understand how I see things. I see things like that. Like I catch on to patterns. That's all. That's all I'm telling you. I catch on to patterns, and if I don't like it, I say it, and that's exactly what I've done. Now, if that doesn't apply to you, then it's all good. Don't trip on it. If it doesn't apply to you, but I'm letting you know why it kind of bothers me. That's all, and why I said I was going to answer when the time was right for me to answer. But I wanted to build up the preface to everything we were going to talk about. That's all I'm saying. No, it's like I opened up my live and I was already getting bombarded with questions. Like, let me get the ball rolling first, man. Shit, you know. What's up, Mike? Yeah, saludos, Frank in chat. Yeah, agreement isn't needed long as we respect each other. Yeah, bro. I mean, and that's how it's always been. That's how it's always been. We haven't been in agreement on some things, but we've been respectful, and we keep we have those conversations, and I got love for you, love for your family. I respect everything you've gone through. At the end of the day, like I said, I understand the motives, and that's it. There's understanding. As long as there's understanding, we're good. Let's see. Good morning, sunshines. Hey, what's up, Firme Tube? That's right. Popeye, that's right. Firme Tube, that's right. El Manor, stay down. You're a real one. That's right. Oakland everything. Helga, Shark City girl. That's right. Likewise, that's right. Jay Slaughter. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, free Jay Slaughter. He's probably sleeping. He's probably sleeping. Shout out to Jay Slaughter. Shout out to everybody. I am about peace, but when you have these weirdos, when you have these trolls, I don't trust them. No, and that's one thing I could say to Shark City Girl right now. And I'm sure that she feels the same way. Like you can have peace with people, but when you know who you're dealing with, it's like in the back of your mind, you always got to have that in the back of your mind. No, these people are treacherous. That's all I can say. You know. Hey, thank you so much, Shark City Girl. God bless you. May the Lord multiply it by 1,000-fold. And you know what's up. You know that we can always talk. But you already know, like everybody knows, right? I ride with the explosive movement. We're gonna get down with the explosive movement, ladies of exposed to, and everybody that wants to keep rocking with us. You know, shout out to Shark City Girl. I really, these are sometimes just life decisions. Like I said, what if one day I decide when I hit $2 million to take a sabbatical and take a whole year off? Like that may be something that I might want to do. G Slaughter has it too. Wow, that's weird. Free Senora Park. That's right, Ghost. Nice to see you. Ferret with this shit. That's right, Popeye. Gracias. Oak and everything. Nice to see you around here, Mag. Nice to see you. That's right. I'm starting to see some patterns also. Good. You have to see patterns in everything. You have to. Yes, I need new Brimble brakes and they ain't cheap, so multiply. Yeah, man. I know you'll get them too. And you'll get them at a good price. And they're going to last 3 times as long. Yeah, so once again, I'm not beholden to give explanations to anybody. I'm not. No, my channel is where I come and I say what I want to say and talk about the things that I want to talk about. And obviously, you guys knew that we were going to talk about these things. You guys knew. Just don't come in here trying to pressure me into talking about it. So as far as your question, blockchain world, you got your answer, fool. That's what I think about it. That little white ferret. That's right, Shark City. Go. You'll see. You'll see. I'm a man of faith. See, there are a few select people in here that have access to a lot of things about me. Shark City Girl's one of them. You know, straight up. And I know that she can go up and down my social media and find that I am, who I've said that I am all the time. You know, it's when I hear people say that I'm a clout chaser, it's like, man, I've had years of. If I was a clout chaser, I would have done this a long time ago. A long time ago. I would have been trying to get. It was always, and it's always been a hobby, and it'll continue being a hobby. But while I'm here, and while I put out videos, I'm down with the exposed to movement. It is what it is. Shout out to the ladies of Exposed to. Shout out to Turb. Shout out to Sooner. Shout out to the Hangman Stranger. Shout out to Taco Stain. Shout out to everybody putting out their content straight up. Everybody. Katie Frizzle, Shark City Girl. Go check out her videos. All I'm saying is that I understand when people decide to do things for themselves. I love you, friend. I know you do, little white friend. Much love back to you. And you and I have had conversations as well. And that's another crazy thing that, like, he's fucking, and they're trying to run that narrative that I'm a creep, that I creep out on women. I wish some of these women, would come out and say who they are. Seriously. because the people that I've had conversations with know that I keep it respectful. I don't talk about anything that has to do with sex whatsoever, or even flirt, or none of that. That's not me. That's how I get down. It's funny because they used to think didn't they say that I was gay? They were saying I was gay. Oh, now I get freaky with the women. I mean, keep your narrative straight. See, that's why I don't trust you motherfuckers. You know? Once again, I hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I hope that this peace, Shark City Girl, and that's my true prayer. I want this to be known. My prayer is that is a righteous peace, and that they truly leave you the fuck alone. Fuck them. That's my prayer. I hope it happens that way. That is me on my spiritual, biblical side. Now, the flesh, the Machiavellian side of me is like, but keep your strap. Stay strapped up. That's all I can tell you. Just stay strapped up. Just stay strapped up. That's all I can say. You know, and that's all I really have to say about this situation, because it's decisions individuals make. You know, and I can respect when an individual decides to do what they're going to do. And I think that we have enough respect for each other to where I can say, all right, I understand, and I hope that this was the best decision. They need to subscribe to the new channel and box it out. Oh yeah, we got the channel, the boxes channel. That's gonna be popping. You bitches can jump on that if you want. Sasquatch, I gotta rewind this. I don't even know what Frank is talking about today. Oh man, you gotta go all the way to yesterday. You gotta rewind a few hours, bro. Maybe maybe the past what 19 hours, I guess. I am what I am. Shout out to Popeye. That's right. Just that's right. Ferrets in the house. Let's see. Love and respect to everyone this morning except Donald Epstein. Yeah, fuck fools, man. Fuck Donald Trump. I can't stand him. You guys already know my stance politically, I think. And Waxy's just a fucking weirdo. That's right, Popeye. That's right. I am what I am. What I am. Shout out, ladies of ET and Mimi Ramirez, the real ones. All right, shout out to them. Thank you so much, Shark City Girl, for letting it known. Let it be known. Jay Slaughter is having a rough time right now. Yeah, that's right. Sasquatch. Frank is not a creep. Least creepy vato ever. Zero creep vibes. Yeah. But it's okay. I want them. I want whoever is putting it out there to drop those DMs. I want to see them. I'm interested. I'm interested. I want to see them. I want to see those. I want to see them. I flirt with the real ones. G Slaughter, love you, bro. That's right. That's right, Mag. Yeah. Let's see. I take for his word until I can't. Yeah. You know what's up. Keep pushing the brush taco love to just honor all the time. Always ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. That's right. What's I didn't leave. I was booted, but that's cool too. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't that part of the conversation I'm not too aware of. Okay. I found out till this morning, to be honest with you. And that's why I wanted to see what was going on. That's why I reached out to you, but I don't know. I don't know about that, but and that's all I got to say about that. Okay, and we'll leave it like that, and we're gonna leave it like that. Okay, you fucking trolls. We're gonna leave. You see what it says? That's all I got to say about that. That's all we're gonna say about that. That's it. That's Yastuvo. It's closed. Now, if you motherfuckers have any other fucking questions, a Shark City Girl can answer them all to herself. If you got questions for me and I don't want to answer, I'm not going to answer you bitches. Fuck you. Much respect to Frank Dicas, to you and everyone always showing support. Hey, thanks, Machete. You know what's up. That's right, Ghost. That's right. Keep going. Shark City Girl, what you get booted from? Machete, that's right. Frank D, because you're one of the most respectful guys. Love you, my friend. You don't scare me, Frank. Yeah. I mean, look, when I was single and I was ready to mingle and there were girls and they would talk to me, I think everybody at some point has sexted, right? I think everybody has. But once you're married and once you got your shit down straight, it's like that's not me. I don't do none of that. As I might get down, I don't believe in none of that. I'm also very careful as to what I write and what I say in social media, even if it's a private message, even if it's a DM. I'm very careful. I'm very aware of what I'm saying. Like, see, the only reason why you guys think that I would be reckless like that is because you motherfuckers are reckless like that. You motherfuckers don't know how to clean up after yourselves. I do. You motherfuckers don't know how to do shit. I do. Now, I understand how this shit works. I'm sure that you now do. But you try to project on me your weirdo shit. I'm not a fucking weirdo, bitch. I'm a fucking man. I'm a father of 2 kids. I'm a God-fearing man. No? That's why it's Sunday services. Talking papas. Talking papas. We're still sucker free, though. No? Is this recent drama that happened just in the past 19 hours, or is there history? Sorry, just trying to puzzle it all together. It's like a combination of things, Mateo, because it does go a little way back. Yeah, man, it's like almost lore at this point. So I don't think we're gonna be able to cover it in this live. I think that you will have to. You'll catch up. I'm sure someone will get in your ear and let you know. Ghost, it's crazy. Wonka be saying shit just to say, yeah, man, that fool just be saying shit just to say it. All right, that's right. Mateo, peace treaty between me and Bama. Yeah, that's what it is, Mateo. Shout out to our ET crew. Yeah, shout out to you, Chris, man. That's right. I've been living life. Sorry, not sorry. The real ones hold it down. This grammar. Yeah. You got to live your life, Mateo. Frank, post one of your younger photos on your channel. I will. I will. I will. Sexted. Yeah, sexy. Everyone's done it. At least, I've never been explicit about it. It's always been like, oh, you're going to show me something, shit like that. But that was like back when I was fucking single. In fact, then it wasn't even really like sex, or text or whatever. Sometimes it would just be a fucking page or a message. Once you had once the answering services started popping up. I'm too far removed to catch up. I shrug. Yeah, don't worry about it, Peaceful. It's all good, man. Oh, now I gotta watch Ben's videos. I can't do it. Watch, all you need to know is JSR has. That's nasty. Yeah, that is gross. Okay. Hey, first crazy. First going crazy today. You were mingling with men or Transformers player. Oh, look at this. Diane, are you a man or is that Diango or Django? So now I'm back to being gay, bitch. Man, you guys are funny. Chris, be safe on them roads. Yeah, man, be safe on them roads. I've never. Okay, that's right, Masputo. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah. Hey, shout out, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching, to everyone that's tuning in, listening up. So, anyways, fair. Look, I always hope for the best and expect the worst. That's just how I am. And I'm in my mind, there's already like 3 possible good, 3 possible bad scenarios, and those they kind of intermingle at their extremes. And that's why I'm always prepared for whatever happens. It still saddens me when things don't go my way. It still affects me. Obviously, I think it's always going to do that. Whenever things don't go our way, or whenever we expected a better outcome than the one we got, there's always a letdown. There's always a feeling of fuck. That's kind of fucked up, right? But it's not a feeling of shock. It's not a feeling of anger or anything. Like in my case, because I've already thought of all the ways that shit can go down. things don't surprise me. Oh, I see now. Bound twisted it and ran with it. Yeah, exactly. No dice. Exactly. That's why I'm very I take it all with a grain of salt, bro. Like I don't like someone can come and tell me, hey, this and this and this happened. Okay, who was involved? So and so. Okay, if one of those so and so's is someone that I know personally, I'll reach out because I don't like to just judge things on the surface. And that's where these trolls got me fucked up. They want me to judge things on this for surface value. I don't judge things for surface value. There's a whole lot of other things involved. Some things that I knew about, some things I didn't know about. And now that I know it and I see the big picture, I can understand. And even if I'm not in agreement with some of it, I can understand it and respect it. And that's just how I roll. But some people have a hard time doing that. Like some people have a hard time of being told, you know, maybe this is not for you. Maybe it isn't, you know? But you don't got to take anybody's word for it. You just have to realize on your own what it is that you want to do with your life. I mean, sometimes you got to make life decisions that will go against what people probably thought. And it's not that it's going against your principles, it's just going against an image that someone had of you. It happens all the time. That's why I don't judge based off of images alone. I don't judge based off of just moves. I'm just watching, I'm just looking, I'm just seeing. I'm seeing what you say. I'm seeing what you ask. I'm looking at all of these things and I'm taking them into consideration. You know? And the chat knows because that's one of those things is that I keep a lot of observations to myself. That's why when they run the narrative that people are scared because I will put people against other people, that's not me. Now, you're talking about somebody else. You got your fools mixed up. That's definitely not me. Swatch, do that in China? Okay. Just passing through. That's right, Masputo. Nice to see you. Let's sneak out together while nobody's looking. Last time I sexted, I had a Nokia flip phone. I had a Blueberry, bro. And I wasn't even really sexting, but some people were sending me some way out shit. Frank, now you know how Dubs feels, kind of. These arrows are missing anyways. Yeah, I do and I don't. I do and I don't because like I can't like Dubs knows what he's done. You know what I mean? Dubs knows what he's done. Sometimes I'm still here like, damn, why are these fools hating so much? Like, fuck, like I must have got at them the wrong way. These motherfuckers are hating. I miss my Motorola, man. I like blueberries. Blueberries were the shit. Let's see. Do Chinese women get horny? Man, peaceful. Bum Bum is the worst content. Just thirsty for attention. A bunch of rejects is thirsty for attention. He's a bottom feeder. That's why I don't really pay them no mind. Like they can come over here talking shit. What trips me out is that they ask for the link. The link is fucking pinned. The link is pinned. Sorry, 2 times. Blueberry. Yokes. Yikes. I think you meant to say yikes. There we go. Sub Taco. Popeye was good. Everyone was good. Iron Man. Just chilling. Chopping the shit. I always hope for the best and expect the worst. That's just how I go through life. I always want the best outcome. I always want people to resolve their issues. If I have issues with people, if there's a misunderstanding, I try to resolve it. You know? Once people push back, then I understand that, okay, it's not the issue, it's me. They don't like me. Okay, fuck it. And I'll leave it alone. Because I'm not out here trying to convince or campaign to people to fucking like me and to accept me. I don't campaign for that. All I can say is respect my decisions. And if I ask you or if I say something and you respect me like you supposedly do, like I respect you, then be respectful of my wishes as well. Yes, big difference. It's not true what they say. Let's be done with conversation. What's for lunch? I had pizza already, Mateo. We ordered pizza. So I had pizza for lunch. It was pretty good. Yeah, I'm just waiting a couple of we're gonna be leaving to the movies later on. That's the plan, really. The plan is to go out. To see. You don't have to agree with me though, which I know you don't, and that's okay. That's okay. But we can coexist. Whether you agree with me or not, we can coexist. That's the whole beauty of life. You can coexist with people even if you don't agree with them, right? But if you've already had a conversation, then respect it. I've had a lot of people tell me, you know what, Frank, this and this happened, but please don't say or don't press it. And I don't, and I leave it alone. Other times I don't because that hasn't been said. But for people to think that I'm just going to come out here and just spill the beans and debrief like these other fools do, I'm not going to do that shit. No, I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to give you my opinion, and that's what you're getting now. You're getting my opinion. And my opinion is that sometimes people are going to make life choices, which will affect what they do in any other space, even online, you know? And we have to be able to accept it. I'm an accepting ass motherfucker. And maybe that's what you guys see as a weakness or as a fault in me. I don't give a fuck how you guys see it. But I'm going to tell you, and I assure every single one of you that's watching, every single one of you that's fucking lurking, every single one of you that's in the chat, I assure you that if you were looking to get a second opportunity, you would not want people to come out and be like, nah, fuck that shit, nah, fuck that. You wouldn't. You'd be like, shut up. But that's how I am. I wish we could have that famous movie name. Man, listen, I'm the one who's supposed to do it, but I've been busy a lot, Mateo. I'm trying to find the time. We'll figure it out. I wanted to do it today, but we'll figure it out. We'll see it. It's just that we got a lot of things going on, you know what I mean? So we have to find the right time. I don't agree with everything I watch on YouTube and people I know in real life. We're all human and have our own opinion on certain things. That's the beauty of being human, not being robots. The world would be boring. Exactly, Torta. Exactly, man. And when people, you know what? And I'm going to say this up front, and I want you guys to know, when people show that they don't like me, that intrigues me. And I want to know why. So I'll reach out. And maybe that's what I do that other people don't. Other people will be like, oh, he don't like me? Well, fuck him, but I used to be that way, and sometimes I am that way. Sometimes I am. But other times it intrigues me because I'm like, wait a minute, I never had a problem with this person. Why don't they like me? So I'll try to reach out. I'll try to have a conversation. And based on that reaction, I will know if it was truly a misunderstanding that could be worked out, or if what it really means is that they just truly don't like me. And if it's a case of them truly not liking me, I'm not going to fight for your likes. I'm not going to fucking beg. I'm not going to campaign and try to make you see me as someone that you can be friends with. I'm not going to do that. If you can't see a friend in me off the bat, knowing how I am, then that's what it is. It is what it is. We don't got to be friends. What's up, everyone? What's up, Unknown? That's right, Torta. Let's see. We got to put the focus back on Joker and Skittles. These motherfuckers will come back if we let them. We got to stay focused. I mean, we've never lost the focus on them, bro. Like, we can multitask. You know what I mean? I get messages in my shit talking about, oh, you seem obsessed. It's different shit that comes up. So I'm going to put content on the different shit that fool says or those fools say and do. I'm going to put out content on it. And I'm going to reveal it to people because a lot of it goes on in TikTok and people aren't always in TikTok. So we put out the videos. I put my own spin on things and it is what it is. I'm going to continue doing that. The focus remains on them fools and other fools as they come up. What's the famous movie night? Yeah, we all watch a movie together on the live stream. Yeah, something like that, but in the Discord, bro. So I gotta set it up, because I mean, the movie, like setting it up, playing the movie, that's gonna be around 2 hours. So I gotta find those 2 hours in which everybody, the majority, at least 10 people. If I can get 10 people at the right time and we can all watch a movie together, we can do that. But it would be on the Discord. That's right, 2 times. That's right. It's better to have haters than friends because you're doing something right. I agree with that to a certain extent, bro, because, like, for example, Joker and Skittles say that a lot, and I don't think it applies to them. You know what I mean? I don't think it applies to them. I mean, if we're talking about, trying to get views and notoriety, I guess, but if it means about doing things right as the principle of doing the right thing, sometimes it's true, not all the time. It's a red flag when people don't like Frank. I don't know, bro. 2 times, agree. Every time the movement is distracted a little or sidetracked, they act up. Yeah, but it's a red flag if anyone dislikes it. Man, you got a friend in me, friend. I can hear the song too. Yeah, give them an inch and they immediately go for a mile. Yeah, but then we come back out. Look, so this live is this right here. This live is me putting my foot down over how much they can advance. Because at one point I had 50 people in here. Now I only got 38, and some of those are lurkers, obviously. So they came in to see if there was going to be a crash out, if we were going to like talk shit, whatever. That's what they came in to see. And since they saw that we handle this shit classy, we're fucking adults. You guys are the crash outs. You're the fucking idiots. You're the immature ass motherfuckers all up in your feelings, all butt hurt. We have conversations. That's why I prefer to talk. I prefer to listen, talk before I act. Because once I act, I'm gonna act directly. I already know where I'm gonna hit. You know? Because in all this time that I'm observing and all this time that I'm watching shit play out, you guys don't think I'm already seeing where I'm gonna strike if I have to? No, that's why all you bitches have calmed down. But that don't mean that I'm not about my shit. And I just choose to ignore you fuckers because you're not on my radar. You don't do shit to me. No. I don't care about your narratives and you trying to come and tell me what to answer and ask me questions. Man, you can ask all the questions I want. If I want to answer, I'll answer. I'll answer whenever I decide to fucking answer. Likewise, let's see. Not every online friend is a real friend. Pay attention to actions, not just likes and exactly. That's machete. Exactly, bro. And that's why they get offended with me. No, they get offended because I discover shit and I put shit out there and I don't give a fuck. So they get offended with me. They don't like it. They don't like that I speak my mind. They don't like that I'm blunt about my thoughts and my opinions. They don't like it because they like to play around. They like to deal with fucking false narratives and lies. They like to do shit to try to diminish, to try to, embarrass people. It's not going to work on me. Iron Man, you seen G Slaughter then? Okay. I know you talked about Mommy, but that was a bad look. She's getting championed by someone like she flipped her own. She got thrown on the street. That's why she's here. But I got your position, Frank. Well, I mean, I haven't really talked about her, but my whole thing is this. You know, there are things that just like, the conversations that I have with people on the DL, that I've had conversations with Moni too. And it's based on those conversations that I realize that sometimes all people need is just a little support. That's all. But I don't expect other people to feel that way. That's it. I don't expect other, but don't fucking try to force us into shit. Because look, all of you people tripping out on that situation did not warn us about all of these other things. See what I'm saying? So you got to trust that we are keeping tabs on things, man. That's why I said at the very beginning, that's why I started off talking about praying. Like, I pray for a lot of things, But I already knew some of these things were happening. Now, when they happen, it's still not, it still doesn't feel good when it happens. But we already kind of knew it was going to happen, or that it was a possibility that it could happen. Let's put it that way, that it was a possibility. You don't think I already understand all the possibilities of what could happen, bro? And that's the part where I need you guys to be able to say, like, fuck, I mean, I do this all the time. And I prove it to you guys every time on every fucking live with the interactions when these fools jump on and they make themselves look stupid. Like I would expect and I would hope that by now you would have enough faith to say, you know, Frank knows what the fuck he's doing. ET knows what the fuck he's doing. I'll just let it be. If you don't like the person, just don't fuck with them. That's it. No, then just keep it rolling. We're the movement. We are the revolution. Let's turn the page. Little White, what you mean? That's right. And focus on these needs. That's right. Social media can help you stay connected, but it shouldn't completely. Let me read that. Social media can help you stay connected, but it shouldn't completely replace real life relationships. I agree to that too. I agree to that too. And it's my real relationships. It's because I have them. It's because I have real connections, because I have a support group outside of this, that I can deal with this internet shit, you know, and people try to ridicule me and false narratives and all of this shit. Like, that's the reason why I'm able to deal with it. I think that someone that's lonely, that's looking for acceptance, and they jump online with that in mind, they can truly be hurt. And that's why I always say this is not just the internet. I mean, there are people that are truly invested in their online relationships. Where something of this magnitude, where like a, you know, whatever you want to call it, will affect them and affect their emotions, even their core values. But that's not me. You mean, you know, okay, let's see. Why, please elaborate. Let's see. Let's read this, guys. So let me get this straight. Another one of that Vato exposed people bound down to that Vato Bam is that Heina that acted how hard. Damn, Vatos, these loose screws makes you fools look bad. Thank you, son. Gracias, hijo. Hey, Marky. What makes you look bad? What makes you look bad is you making these comments, because you obviously are all up in the mix like a fucking novela, bitch. You're a gossiper. You're a fucking creeper. Your claim to fame is trolling, bitch. The fuck? Ah, man, these fools are stupid. Let's see. Not gonna lie, we got tickets to Toy Story 5. Oh, really, man? No, I'm gonna go watch He-Man, bro. I'm gonna go watch He-Man, and I'm thinking about doing a review tonight on He-Man. Like, I'm gonna be recording, not the movie, but I'm gonna record myself as I go into the theater, just so you guys can see it, and then I'm gonna give, like, you know, I'm gonna record myself when I'm coming back out of the theater, just giving my thoughts on the movie, and I'll put that out as a video. That's gonna be my video for today. Little White Ferret, Machete. That's right. Let's see. He-Man is dope. Is it? Okay, cool. Look, I saw the reviews already, and it's not that bad. I mean, for a live action derived from a cartoon that was derived from toys, the reviews were pretty good. I just want the nostalgic feeling of watching He-Man, bro. Ferret, I heard that he has to. If Bly and the Trolls can stay quiet during movie night, can they stay for the movie? Hey, what's up, the Hangman? Hey, shout out to you, my brother. I haven't seen you, man. You've been working hard, huh? Have you been tired, bro? I want to watch the new Minions movie, though. Okay, I don't know about that one. No matter. Runner's been MIA since Chill called him out. He may be out for a week. Runner? Who called him out? I don't know about Chill. Who called Runner? Oh, Gunner. I mean, but we knew that was coming. I've been saying it. I mean, we've had that conversation on my lives too. Like, and I made a video about that shit. We already know, man. But you know what? I'm thinking now, like if he feels the pressure, either he jumps in the ring or he's like, you know what, fuck all of you, and maybe he'll just stop doing his channel. It's gonna be a win-win either way. Machete, are you dissing my post? No. Fucking the fit with you. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, palabra, ill mannered. Let's see. It's sad when I create better online friends in real life. Hey, Machete, you got a friend in me, bro. You know, I keep it real, bro. Like all of these fools that have come out to disrespect me, whoever they are, they've just done it for no fucking reason. Or because I call them out on some bullshit. I mean, I know two is because I called them out on their bullshit. I know that for a fact. Two, three. The others, I don't even care, bro. Ill manner. He just used Indiana Jones. I let the money thing go already. Just say you're scared of little girls. Yeah, Machete, free money. That's right. Let's see. Y Mateo, don't disrespect in any way. Okay, Machete, you don't need friends anyway. Hey, Machete, you're a Machete. I'll be. I'm. I'm thinking you cut them off. Who's now thinking just like nobody? Little why exactly what happened? I don't know. Little affair. John Williams. The theme is playing in my head. Social media makes me feel less connected in ways. It depends. It's peaceful. It depends if we have like conversations with people. The only danger with that is with having conversations with people is that you, even if you talk to someone over the phone or on one of these apps, live, talk to them live, whatever, it's only if you do it like ever so often or very often that you really get to know someone, because even then you don't know, even then you don't know if they're putting you on. Squatchy facts. Ferret is apparently OCD. Okay. Non-taken. Good. Real life. Always better. Yeah. Always. Always. Ghost Ilmar. Have you seen it? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to talk about that. I want to meet you in real life. I boss Ilmanner. Iron Man. Honestly, don't worry. Fucking Ferret. What's up? That's right, Mag. Taco Stain. Yeah, Taco Stain was putting it down for you, Mag. I'm going to watch Napoleon Dynamite after I cut the grass. All right, bro. Cool. Cali Big Dog, I send you my respects in full. Hey, thanks to everyone that's watching my live right now. If you haven't done so, please hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Yeah, we're talking papas, Sunday service, Sunday service. Okay, I caught up with all the chats. And and we already got certain shit out the way. And I just want to be clear once again that it won't ever stop. I am with the exposed tube revolution, and I will continue to be till the wheels fall off. If anybody has an issue with me, you can get at me. If you don't get at me, it's because you don't like me. And if you don't like me, I'm not going to do shit to try to make you like me. I particularly don't give a fuck, to be honest. Let's see. Il Mag, Il Manner. But how can you know someone really ever? How many wake up after years and find out there's something really wrong? That's a good question, Helga. Do you want my honest answer? Let's see. Keep it 100. Likes ain't loyalty. Real ones say real online and offline. Same energy. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. That's true. And see, look, Machete, that's why I do these things. Like, I do these lives and my kids are here. I do these lives, my family's here. And trust me, they will tell me, hey, dad, you fucking act weird. Like, that's not how you really act, right? You would tell me. You want to tell me, huh? You want to say something. I know. I mean, my kids are here. So, I keep it real, bro. What I mean is wives from serial killers, for example. I think serial killers' wives knew deep down inside some crazy shit was going on, but they decided to stay with the man as long as one, they didn't harm them, two, they didn't harm their family, three, they were bringing in the bacon. If you're a serial killer husband or wife, is putting food on the table, taking care of all their responsibilities, and being nice to you and the family, and you know they're a killer, do you really want to go push their buttons? You may be next. So some people just kept it cool. That's what I think. I think all along they knew, Helga. That's what I think. I think all along they knew. Helga, the only person you can never know is yourself. That's true, but you can see patterns in people. Like you can't really hide shit from people. If people sometimes just want to be lied to, living ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. That's why a lot of these motherfuckers don't want to get at me. That's why they don't want to have these conversations with me, because they might find that I might truly be someone that they can get along with, but they want to keep the front that I'm their enemy. So fuck it. As long as it's that way, it is that way. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, sorry for that one day when I tried to get on Restream. Some it doesn't work. That awkward moment when you're trying to be serious and everyone's talking about, yeah. Taco saying, love to watch your reactions. Fucking Wango Wonka. Fuck his chocolate. Shout out to Mag. Shout out to Mag. That's right, man. That's right. E. Mateo, Helga, I just watched a movie about that. The husband is still in prison and wife never went to see him. Yeah. Is Gruhorn the one person as Gru? Yeah, that's the same person. Yeah. So yeah. If anybody wants to jump on, the link is pinned. Let me go ahead and put the link again. If you guys want to jump on, let me go ahead and put the link. That's a good point. Yeah, that's what happens. And I'm surprised that a lot more serial killers' wives aren't fucking processed and aren't locked up for being an accessory or aiding and abetting. I'm surprised. I prefer grown. Okay. No, we don't groom people here. Any questions, guys? Jump, Farrah, jump on and talk about it. Nah, I don't think Farrah can jump on. Hey, what's up, Iron Bobby? What's up? Bill Mayer, I thought that was Skittles. He's always talking about it. Yeah. Jump on and show everyone. What's wrong? Oh, Little White Ferret's on one today. Man, I'll send you the name. Okay. Everybody that's never jumped on, jump on. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to jump on, jump on. Hey, haters. So just so you guys know, we're gonna have the YouTube battle boxes. Now, what is the YouTube battle box? Go subscribe and find out. But what that's gonna be is basically anyone that subscribed to the YouTube battle boxes will be able to jump on and go mind for mind with anybody. But not none of that fucking talking shit and being all disrespectful like you bitches tend to do. Come in there with some real fucking manners and put your shit out there. Like, let's go wit for wit, bitch. See, I go wit for wit with all of you motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. That's me hoping for the best. The link's right there. Shit. But yeah, but battle boxes is gonna be what it's gonna be. If you have a gripe, if you want to go say something, if you want to expose your disgruntled opinions about the exposed to revolution or any one of us, you can go and do it there. That's what it's going to be for. That way you don't have to fucking come into the lives talking your shit. You can just go talk your shit there. I need to see y'all face. That's right. A good one. Gruning. Okay, I guess. Just started something on. Okay. Hey, the other day, hey, Torta Pounder jumped on yesterday. Shout out to Torta Pounder. Shout out to the Shark City girl, Shout out to everybody that's been watching the live so far, that's been in the comment section. Look at this bitch. Did your network of spies tell you I was live, bitch? Ah. I look forward to the battle box. It sounds good. Okay. We'll see. We'll see how it goes down. Have to read The Housemaid. Okay. The Iceman True Story. Okay. That's right. Hold on, guys. I can't see all of the chats from here. Let me check what's going on. Give me a second. It's not made for kids. So just so you guys know, if we ever go on TikTok, guys, you will always know that I have selected 18 or over. Please do so. Please be responsible. Don't go into fucking TikTok and other places with those settings fucking turned off, please. Let's see. Top chat, live chat. Let me look. I'm looking at the chats from YouTube. I just want to see what happened here. Oh, okay. Nothing big. All right. Anyways, let me see. I saw an interview of him. Okay, of Iceman. Monica says, "Imagine targeting women." Yeah, bro. Straight up, got him. But hey, Taco saying, you know what's up, man? Whack. Don't do it yet, guys. They already did it. I just wanted to see what was going on. Yeah. I always hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That goes with everything. That's right, Oakland. And I'm glad that I had the conversations that I had earlier today before I even came on the live. Wonka, you in the wrong place if you're looking for a golden ticket, suck. Yeah. All right, I'm going outside to cut the grass. Have a peaceful evening, everyone. Even you, Wonka. Hey, take care, peaceful. Nice having you. Know what's up, man. If you ever want to jump on, if you ever have a little time, please do so, bro. You know what's up, man. Fuck it. What? Well, let's see. What's your take on the aliens coming? I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm not saying aliens don't exist. All I'm saying is like, why would they even like want to come fuck with us? To be honest with you, I think they have their own problems. What's your take? Yeah, I don't think they want to come. I resurrected him for you, ferret. Taco stepped on him like a. That's right, Taco. Wonka, fuck you, fucking asshole, attacking a woman. You say it's Frank. You're the fucking weirdo. That's right. Look, he came in here attack ferret. He attacks Mags. Man, he's just he's a bitch. But we all know that. Are you coming? Didn't hear that rumor. I mean, I think it's working as a distraction too for all the shit that's going on in the world for people to be like tripping on aliens coming. But there's too much shit going on. Frank, enjoy the movie with fam. Everyone in the chat later. Hey, take care, Popeye. Nice to see you, man. I'm about to jump off too in a little bit. I wasn't planning on being on here too long. I did want to address obviously the commotion, but I think it's pretty clear, and I think it's out there. I want to just thank Shark City Girl for coming to the chat, speaking her piece, explaining what it is that she feels. Not explaining, just letting us know. She's not making any explanations for anything. She just does what she does, you know. And like I said, before I even came on the live, we had already kind of had a conversation, so I ain't tripping. You guys may be tripping. Like the other side's tripping. You guys should be tripping. You guys should be tripping. But I digress. I just want everybody to know that if you need to get at me, you can get at me. The link's right there. I'm gonna give this a few more minutes. I'm gonna stay 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna, shut it down and go kick it for a bit. I give everybody an opportunity to get at me for us to talk it out, work it out. I've tried doing that. Doesn't work all the time. But the times that it does happen and it does work, it feels good. It feels good to be able to resolve issues. It feels good to be able to at least put something to rest and not fuck with it anymore. And it's in that spirit and it's in that energy that I understand the Shark City girl. Hey, more power to you. Stay blessed and you know what's up. You and I will continue to chop it up. It is what it is. We're adults. You guys want to continue playing that gang banging shit. And I'm obviously very down for the side that I'm on. I'm obviously downest to the fullest extreme for the exposed to movement. But I'm man enough and I'm adult enough to be able to have conversations with people. Doesn't make me a traitor. Doesn't make me a spy. Because it's all out in the open. You guys see what I say and do. You guys hear what I say and do. You know? Yo, Manor, Ferret. How's your weather? Well, right now it's 88, bro. It's 88. There's a little slight breeze if you can see from the leaves moving around in the background, but it is getting humid. So I'm thinking it'll either rain in a few hours, maybe in a few hours. But by then we'll be at the movie, so it's all good. We're gonna go watch He-Man. So I'm gonna go watch He-Man, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on He-Man. That's gonna be the video that I put out today. Is gonna be my reaction, my review of the He-Man movie. The only reason why I want to go watch it is because He-Man was from my times. It's nostalgic shit. So we're gonna go with the fam bam, spend time, just kick it, do what we do. Mag, you're still my number one. But I'm giving anybody that wants to jump on, I'm giving you time to come up. Anybody. Man, hey, once again, we are going to continue doing what we do. It don't stop. You know? Shout out to everybody that's watching. Okay, shout out to everybody that supports the Exposed to movement, the Exposed to revolution. Shout out to everybody that supports Ladies of Exposed to, Taco Stain, Sooners, Terps, The Hangman Stranger, Katie Frizzle, my channel. Support the Shark City girl. Slugs, chill. It is what it is. Dumb question: is the movie in English or subtitles? It's I don't know yet, Mateo, but here we've got two screenings. We've got the one that's dubbed to Spanish, but then we also have the one with subtitles. So we're gonna go to the ones with subtitles because my kids speak English. We all speak English, so do a reaction to the half hour of trailers and yeah, I try to be there ahead of time too, Taco, so I know what you're talking about. Yeah, He-Man was pretty dope. Okay, all right. Well, we'll see. I'll give you my reaction. That's right, Oakland. Nice to see you. Free Katie Frizzle. That's right. That's right. Hey, man, we're gonna continue doing what we do, guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you for supporting me. And once again, man, I am who I am, and that's all that I am. Shout out to Popeye. Shout out to Popeye. Shout out to Ms. Yaya. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Mr. Oxnard, Ill Mannered, Oakland Everything, E. Mateo, Park, Little White Ferret, Ill Mannered, Taco, everybody, man, that's been in here 2 times. Machete. But I think Patern was in here. Helga, grew a horn. I'll even shout you out. Hey, I look pretty buff, huh? What? Hey, man, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't want you guys to take it the wrong way. Hey, love you, Mags. Hey, shout out to Mags. You're a rider, Mags. You're a rider. You know what's up. I'm on flex. I'm on flex. Yeah, I'm starting to work out again, so hey, I'm feeling pretty good. Hey, this is me at 49, so hopefully, I'll make it past 50 looking pretty good still. I was ordered to pull the trigger on. Shut up. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the day. Have a good rest of this Sunday. Take care of yourselves. That's right. That's right. I'm still here. All right, Paterm. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks to everyone that showed up. Thanks to everybody, even if you ask questions out of line. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Okay, go. Let's see. Y Mateo, that's right. Serio Ghost. Okay. All right. Take care, everyone. And until next time, as you guys already know, peace.